too much to drink. And no, I never fuck with you, so hell no, we can't link. Did I take the money, everything but kitchen sink? I was gone in 60 seconds.
We start out with Deputy Brock going into the Savoy, Proctor's strip club, to talk to Proctor, only to interrupt what looks like a shakedown in Proctor's office. Brock basically came to see if Proctor had any further info about the 2 bodies that were found. You know, the 2 guys Hood killed in the very first episode, since the 2 dead goons were known to work for Proctor. We next see the Indian Council in an emergency meeting that didn't include Alex convene to basically try and out Alex from his leadership position. Interrupted when Alex somehow gets wind of the meeting, showing up and telling the council he knows what some are trying to do. Back at the police station, Shabone's violent ex Bree shows up after 3 years, whom she has a restraining order against. He comes to ask her to lift the restraining order so he can get a job. Ain't no fucking way. We learn that Anna is sentenced to 30 days in prison for the rabbit incident, giving her 72 hours to get her affairs in order. Hood confronts Gordon about letting Anna go to jail, which ends in Gordon punching Hood twice before Hood shows him who's boss, but still going easy on him. As Shabone fires her gun at targets, we see a flashback of Bree slapping Shabone around in a club because he thinks she was flirting, ending in a brawl with other patrons showcasing his anger issues. Job comes to Sugars and gives him and Hood their $39,000 each for the last job, putting Anna's cut to the side. Alex calls Proctor as he detonates a truck full of livestock, telling Proctor he wants his $156,000 back from the armored truck, thinking Proctor stole the money. Anna goes to see her family before she leaves, only to get the cold shoulder from Devil. Bree shows up unannounced to Shabone's, only for her to tell him to get lost and she won't take the restraining order off. Rebecca is harassed and assaulted by soldiers as she comes to see Hood, only for Nola to save her, then kidnap her, bringing her to an unknown Alex. Proctor, thinking Rebecca is at Hood's, storms in only to find out Alex has her. With Hood now being aware of the drama these 2 have, Proctor asks Hood to get Rebecca back for him, telling him he owes him one. Alex slaps Rebecca around after she refuses to tell him what he wants to hear. With Job's help, Hood is able to get into the casino, having to brawl his way to where Rebecca is being held, taking a few bumps and bruises along the way. He is eventually able to get Alex to free Rebecca even after Nola puts a gun to his head. Seems like that was a waste of time on Nola's part. Hood tells Rebecca that she should not be living with Proctor and stop pursuing him as well, declaring that they both are bad men. After dropping Rebecca off, Proctor deduced that Hood robbed Alex. We next see Proctor and Burns strolling to the pool area of Alex's and dump cow guts and blood on Alex and his female acquaintance as they're in the pool, telling him next time it won't be cow blood. Hood gives Anna pointers about prison, after which Sugar asks him what's next. Hood drops Anna off at prison, having serious PTSD just by stepping foot on the property, almost having a serious panic attack once he made it back to his vehicle. Shabone comes out of her bathroom to see Bree's crazy ass cooking, only for them to get into a physical confrontation. Hood goes to check on Shabone, only for her to come to the door and tell Hood where Brees is. Meanwhile, Anna is getting into a violent fight in jail. We learn that prior to Hood arriving at Shabone's house, she had already went toe-to-toe with Brees, ending in Shabone beating the fuck out of him. After sending Hood on a wild goose hunt at a hotel and not finding Brees, he comes back to Shabone's apartment to see Brees has been there the whole time after being beat unconscious by Shabone. Buddy was fucked up. Hood then tells Shabone he will handle it, ending in Shabone kissing Hood. In the final scene, we see Gordon at the strip club doing drugs and paying for sexual favors. Wow. So it's the end of season 2, episode 2. So join us next week. And remember, this is not your media. The big one, not the little one. And I'm out.